here. Now we've got the master tier of RSC, the second highest tier that we have to offer, and one of these two teams has two players that are wearing their SSL tags in this match, so we know the kind of thing we're expecting to see as Madge comes out immediately with the flip reset, looks for the musty, Unearthly with the back touch off the rear of the Fennec, and that's how scoring is going to open here in game number 1. What a great doink past Fusion Bleach.
Stumpy and Cole would be proud if they were tuning in right now to see a doink goal be the first one scored in the master tier on stream for the season. You definitely love to see it. A little bit of beneficial positioning for sure, but just to have the wherewithal to sit there and know that your teammate's going to get a pass somewhere near you and be able to take advantage of it's absolutely huge. As this one's blasted up by Whack. Kruger actually going to tap this one down as Fusion Bleach going to cut that one out. Here's Unearthly Legend going to get a touch over to the side. He's got possession. He's got a lot of boost to his name. He's going to fake out one, try to take a 50 through Mosh, not able to get it. But the demo comes out. Kruger just going to backflip this one up high, but Wick chasing a little bit too close. It's going to be an awkward position. Unearthly Legend able to get back right now in that Fennec. We're going to see if Maj can get this over to a teammate. Looking for Saucy, not able to find it through Wick, as this one's still up right now. And Fusion Bleach using a Mantis right now. It's a car I haven't seen since Rizzo in the RLCS season 3 days of the competitive vibe. You'll love to see it as Wick able to get a save. Not the best touch right now. A little bit of backflip action by Kruger, but nobody's going to be pushing the ball hard enough. We're down to 4 minutes left. It's still 1-0.
Saucy's in the corner. Wick is there on the challenge. It'll bounce out to midfield. Maj will play it. They'll go off the backboard. Krieger will play down to midfield. Here's Saucy looking to drop this one down off the crossbar in front of the net. The shot on target from Maj, and it's going to be a tie ball game here, one apiece. Saucy with the pop, with the beat on Unearthly Legend. Saw the ghost touch. Wick can't get there in time either. Tied up, looking pretty.
It's really a beautiful job right there of getting around the ball and then maintaining the closeness to it to be able to pop it over the defender there and just hit the backboard instead of trying to go crossbar down, because that's what Unearthly Legend was expecting there. He was expecting a crossbar down shot, not able to find it as Fusion Bleach just gets a beautiful redirect. Wick's going to deal with it handily though, as Maj going to wrap around this, but it's just a great offensive possession right there to be able to beat the defender, honestly. Beautiful job by then as Fusion Bleach up right now. A bit of a double commit over on the side. Wick going to decide to boot this one downfield. We talked about this with Generation X last round, and that ability to realize when you have the space afforded to you. I think that's something that they can already work on right now for the Chimaeras, as unfortunately they kind of threw that possession away. Obviously still on the ball here, but Saucy's going to be able to deal with it.
Saucy will take it out down the left-hand side, trying to beat Krieger, and does. Wick is going down the ball side with 0 boost, just trying to stop that play from developing all that quickly. Give the backside teammate a little bit of assistance. Unearthly Legend will boom it. Here's Wick, who cut that off at midfield yet again, but only 3 boosts to their name. Have had a lot of difficulties finding anything. Finally collects 100, and it's Madge with the clear. Krieger backflipping away from that one. Unearthly will play it. A little bit of an awkward touch. Wick will be right there to help out. Unearthly with the free flip. Madge with the dunk. Krieger playing it to Unearthly. Unearthly looking to get this one back. Overdrive right now, doing a lot of presence at midfield, 50ing pretty much everything, making an offensive attack for the Chimaeras incredibly difficult at this time. They're looking to hold on to this one for a little bit so they can get a goal score, but right now it looks like they might be losing.
Yeah, it just depends. Like, the touches just aren't completely there right there. There's a drop down touch as Fusion tries to get around this one. A bit of a double commit, a little bit of miscommunication again in the midfield by Overdrive. Again, just reflecting on the fact that it is match day 1 and these teams are pretty fresh playing with each other. You've only had 3 days of preseason matches. On top of that, you've only had 1 where cuts were made, so you had less playing time with everybody before then as well. So it's just something to keep an eye on, because the team that typically gels the most in week 1 is going to score and get the game, and the Chimaeras are going to come out with a beautiful shot right there by Wick over the top. The 50-50 right here by Kruger is massive. It's a double commit again for the Overdrive, and the Chimaera is going to be able to take advantage.
Yeah, Wick with the absolute banger there. A nice shot, if you will. 2-1 lead going into this one with under 2 minutes left to go. On the 50-50, here comes Saucy going underneath Wick. Fusion Bleach coming up trying to help out. The 50 with Unearthly Legend, and Legend's got it with 20 boosts, trying to beat one. A great touch there, goes right to Saucy at the midfield. Wick will finally clear it down the right-hand side. Fusion Bleach making the turn to pop it over one, and does. Kruger's gonna get the touch, dropping down. Here's Matt, turn out towards midfield. Unearthly off the backboard. No one's gonna be there though to answer for the Chimaeras. It's gonna be Overdrive who's looking to get this one out, and it's Saucy who finds it. Unearthly Legend will get back in time to make a relatively routine save. Try to get it clear, dunked by Madge, demo in the net. Here comes Fusion Bleach trying to beat Kruger, and the crossbar will save the first one. Wick will save the second.
I mean, the crossbar's been the most consistent defender on all the tiers tonight. It doesn't seem to matter. It is stopping everything as Wick trying to get the flick with no boost and able to get it out on the 50. It's going to be in front once again. Majestic already up on that one. He kick it over to the side and be able to scoop up his own shot, but Wick already up on this. Going to send it to the back. Fusion Bleach a bit awkward here. Going to play it off the backboard. Going to recover as well. Be able to get one touch. Doesn't have a lot of boost for the second as an Earthly Legend. Going to play it over to the middle. Nobody there for the shot. It's a great 50-50 by Maj to get that one down as Wick there on the shot. The redirect from Wick. That is massive right there in the Ghost Gaming decal. It's going to be 3-1 with 36 seconds to go. And I don't want to call it wraps yet, tripping, but that is a great lead to get with this short of time left.
Wick has been an absolute nuisance on the pitch. So many times I've seen them, no boost, no cares, just 50ing everything, getting into a position to try to make a play on the ball to help their team out. That's exactly what they do right there. They make a quick turn, a cut in rotation that works out in their favor to score a goal. That one will go over the top of their head. It might not matter. Saucy looking for Madge on the cross. Madge with a shot on net, but Unearthly able to get there in time for a save, for a 50 as well. Fusion Bleach getting beaten by Wick. Unearthly's in the corner looking for a pass out midfield. An awkward bounce. I don't think they were quite expecting that one. Wick will drop it on target anyway. Saucy will get there and collect the save. Not going to score 2 goals in this little amount of time. And the Chimaeras will take game number 1 on the Overdrive. And right now on stream, the Abyss undefeated.
I was going to say the Abyss takeover is pretty much complete at this point. You got a 5-0. You win one more game. You secure domination over your 2 opponents in 2 different tiers. Got to be huge for them, of course, coming in. The Chimaeras, like, honestly, getting outshot. Defense solid, saw less double commits out of them, better communication, and like you said, Wick was an absolute madman on the pitch with that SSL tournament winner badge. You love to see it. 2 goals, 2 saves on 3 shots. Anyone who shoots over 50% in the master tier is doing an insane job of placing their shots to begin with, because the defenders are typically so good that you'll see people shooting 30-35%, and that's a good shooting percentage for this tier. To see somebody come out in game 1 make a statement like that is absolutely massive.
It certainly is. The Chimaeras have the 1-0 series lead. Overdrive gonna try to find a way to come back. Fusion Bleach a little bit absent on the pitch, just 2 shots on target, no other stats across the board. Overall, just 100 other points to speak of. A little bit of work for them to do in this game to try and mold themselves into a team to take out this Chimaeras roster. The 50-50 pop-up will be Fusion Bleach. Down the left-hand side on Earth, they'll let that one play. 50 it out of the corners. Kruger will take out Saucy. Majestic on the beat, looking for the play down on Earthly Legend with the pre-flip. Gonna let that one go. Fusion Bleach back to Majestic. Majestic looking for Fusion on the speed shot there. Not gonna be able to find it. Saucy will come in off the backboard on Earthly Legend's gonna get a pretty good clear, but Majestic will make the turn. At midfield to stop it. Gonna get right past one. Kruger going the other way. Fusion Bleach trying to make things awkward. Kruger grabbing 100 boosts in front of the net. Here's Saucy making a clutch save.
It's a great job by Saucy getting back in rotation, but Wick, oh, we see the first criminal double commit, but Wick almost gets around that one and double taps it. Are you kidding me, Wick? The mechanical wizard of this roster right now for the Chimaeras doing work. Unfortunately, not able to get that one down as Wick up on this one, runs out of boost. Unearthly Legend going to take over for that quickly. Get a pinch over off the sidewall as well. Beat out 2, gets the flip. Wait, are you kidding me? Is this in? Unearthly Legend, what is going through your mind right now?
I'm literally in shock. This isn't like it's a flat surface, so it's at a 180-degree angle. I'm pretty sure that was like a 185-degree angle shot. Like, that was through the back wall to make it into the net. I literally cannot believe that found the net somehow for Unearthly Legend. This one a little bit less surprising if it goes in. It's Saucy who will come in and make the save. Hey, regardless of how that goal was scored, it's a 1-0 lead for the Chimaeras. They're very comfortable in this position. They held on to a lead all of last game. We'll see if they're able to do it here yet again. 3:40 to play, and Kruger trying to get this one out of their corner.
And he does it excellently as Unearthly Legend tries to stay on top of this. Unfortunately, going to go a little bit too far away from him. But Wick's going to cut it off in the midfield. But just to go back to that trip, and like, I'm still in awe of that shot. I don't understand how you have the wherewithal to save your flip, take it into a 50-50, and somehow find the net with it. It's just, it's that's why they're master. I'm just gonna put it that way. That's why they're in the master tier. That's why I'm in the elite tiers. Wick gonna blast one off the backboard once again. A little bit of a team bump actually coming out. Gonna dislodge Earthly Legend from the ball. Gonna get one touch, not able to get the flip around one as Majestic blasts this downfield. Fusion Bleach just being a nuisance right now. Not able to find much. Wick is gonna try to recover on this. Gonna get beat out by Majestic as Kruger. Gonna get bumped away, but Saucy can't make the read. He's looking to keep this around. Here's Fusion Bleach over off the corner. Gonna 50-50 Wick out, but Unearthly Legend gonna beat out Saucy to that one, who doesn't read the ceiling bounce properly. We're at 2:47 remaining, and honestly, no shots on the board for Overdrive. They haven't had any cohesive offense yet so far.
It's been tough sledding for them. They're trying to change that pattern now. Majestic and Fusion Bleach, a bit of a double commit. Unearthly is there to hit it downfield. Wick will lay it into the corner. Had zero boost to work with. Has to give that one up just a little bit for the time being, but don't count out this response from the Chimaeras. Wick is in the air. The 50 with Majestic will be on target. Go a little bit just wide, hitting the post. This one there as well. Pops straight up into the air. Wick's gonna have to go up. It's a great adjustment, reading this one in the air, off the ceiling. Leaks out ahead of the play, and it's a huge cut by Majestic in front of the net. Look at this read from Fusion Bleach to make it happen. Majestic is bailing out and backflips it in to tie this ball game.
The BC Kleta coming in from Majestic? Are you kidding me right now? Cribbin, the two goals that we've seen so far have been, just go ahead and clip it in Twitch chat right now. Those are goals of the week. We don't need any other submissions for the master tier. We have both of the best shots that you're probably going to see all week with those two. Just the creative ability of these teams is insane, as this is actually going to be in the mid. Unearthly Legend going to pop it up high. Saucy looking for the read, not able to find it. Wick's going to get one touch. Here's Unearthly Legend once again. The crossbar being the best defender in A right now, holding everybody off from scoring, as this is going to be in the midfield. Fusion Bleach taking the possession, takes the flick. Unearthly Legend able to get it with low boost, able to get around that one. As Majestic going to use the flip to get around one. Wick is of course going to be there already. Unearthly Legend looking for the pop, not able to find it. The pass out to Majestic, looking back to Fusion Bleach, possibly going to let this one go back into the corner. Fusion Bleach is going to pop this one up high. They're going to be out of position. Unearthly Legend booming this one downfield. Saucy's not going to have the read. Here's Kruger with the slot, and it's in 2-1 right now for the Chimaeras. They are trying to keep the Abyss supremacy up.
Kruger is hungry for this one up early, and the speed to get there in time to make sure that one goes down with a 1-2-3 on the scoreboard and a 1-2 score. Wick wins the kickoff. Fusion Bleach with the 50. Chimaeras in control yet again. Ahead in this game. Majestic tries to change it, and Wick will get the save. Trying to beat Fusion Bleach as well. It'll pop out to midfield. Unearthly Legend plays it on target. Saucy will lay it down into the corner. Wick is able to grab quite a bit of boost. Kruger there as well. The cross is going to be very awkward. Unearthly is there. The shot on target, and Majestic can't be there. And a defensive miscue for Overdrive as they try to get out of their own half. Ends up as a perfect center from Saucy to Unearthly to the back of the net.
Unearthly just in a perfect position there. He realizes that they're not going to be able to get a lot of power off of the clear anyway. He's aggressive. He's slotted up his third, knowing his teammates are rotating back behind him. He's able to take advantage of the mistouch. It's 3-1, and Trippin, I'm going to pull one out of Hercules' book right now. I believe in Angler's supremacy at this point, because they don't seem to lose on stream. So Anglers keep signing up because it seems to be doing wonders for your elite and your master teams right now.
Unearthly Legend will play it down the left-hand side. Here's Majestic, the cross to Saucy. No touch, and Fusion Bleach will try to make it happen with 30 seconds. A flick over one. Kruger with the save. Saucy with the response to the backboard. Cleared down to the left-hand side. Saucy chasing Majestic there into the air to the backboard. Looking for a double lick. The great defensive positioning on the backboard. Across again to Saucy. Another shot on target, but a great save. Unearthly's got control, trying to beat Majestic. Majestic will make that initial save, but again, a 3-1 scoreline looming with 10 seconds left to go, and the ball not moving anywhere fast. It has probably not moved out of that corner for a solid 20 seconds. The Chimaeras did all they had to do, which was just kill time. They win yet again, 3-1. Now the Abyss overall up 6-0 on stream tonight.
6-0. The Chimaeras coming out, getting outshot again. They don't seem to care. They're just scooping up the counterattack goals. They're beating people out on the transition, and they're able to turn it into consistent offense. Again, shooting 75% as a team. 75% in master tripping. If they can continue doing this, way too early to call. Don't care. The Chimaeras just don't give a crap that they are on defense tripping. They don't. They're literally letting Overdrive beat themselves right now.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing is, all right, Overdrive, you want to go and do whatever it is that you're doing, that's fine, I don't care. Because when they get possession of the ball, that's very solid. Everything works in their favor. You rarely see these transition miscues that you see so many teams making, because it's ultimately a team sport, and you know, especially at this level of Rocket League, you're talking about high GC, low SSL, you know it's not going to be a 1v3 situation. You're rarely going to see a player with the mechanics to 1v3. You got to find teammates. That's exactly what the Chimaeras have been doing. They've got the 2-0 series lead and looking for another goal on target. It's been all Overdrive for the first 20 or so seconds of this match, and a great save to just put a highlight, an exclamation mark on that.
And Saucy's just quicker. There's nothing else right there. Saucy comes in. Wouldn't be a tripping in Visionary cast if right on the caster transition we had a goal, of course. But right here, Saucy just comes flying in off the wing. I'm pretty sure Kruger didn't even see him. Kruger's just lost in the sauce. Saucy comes through, gets the goal, 1-0. And now we're going to see how the Overdrive play with the lead. We've seen the Chimaeras, excuse me, get out to a lead extremely early and just kind of park the bus and be comfortable doing it. Now we get to see what they have to do when they are chasing goals. They haven't won the shot totals. It's going to be interesting to see if they can make it through and break this Overdrive team with a lead.
Yeah, completely different ball game when you've got the lead compared to when you're trying to come from behind. Wick is trying to get this one evened up as quickly as they can, but Jess will end up taking control. Unearthly and Kruger on the same side of the pitch. It's Unearthly who will make the turn, make the initial touch. Trying to beat up Fusion Bleach, and does to the backboard. Wick with the early lead, trying to dunk on Saucy. It'll drop out into the corner here as we have the first minute of play already taken care of. Majestic with the 50, just trying to get in front of the ball, give the team an opportunity to help out. Wick with a huge cross, looking for Unearthly, who's going to get a touch. It'll be launched off the backboard. Saucy's there. Here's Majestic. Let that one settle underneath. It's coming in front of the net. Saucy a little bit awkward here. The shot from Unearthly. It is slow rolling in front of the net. And Fusion Bleach and Saucy will pitch it back out towards midfield. They look for some offense here off the backboard and looking for the defense.
Yeah, Wick doing a good job of just keeping the ball close, able to beat out two, but Majestic's going to play an aggressive third, get through there. And right now, it's really just a 97-foot car of Fusion Bleach using that Mantis, winning all of the challenges in the world right now as the bump comes out. Majestic and Fusion Bleach kind of committing with a pull shot right there. Doesn't end up working out for him. Kruger's going to take advantage of this. Take a 50-50. It's going to be in front of the net. Wick's just going to let this one go as Unearthly just sitting on it right now. Not able to win out the 50, but is able to secure his own boost. That's going to be massive. And just the defensive ability right now for the Chimaeras as they try to break out. Unearthly Legend going to get two. Wick looking for a redirect. Going to find it, but it's only going to find the corner. Not going to be doing much possession-wise, but Kruger going to jump this one instantly. Here's Fusion Bleach winning it with the long card, but it's going to go right out to Unearthly Legend. Great save by Saucy. Great free flip by Fusion going to come out as well as Saucy clears this one downfield. It's going to be a bit of a reset for both teams right now as the 50-50 occurs in the mid.
Very dangerous situation there by the Overdrive, but they survive it just for now. With the pass to Unearthly, the shot's on target. Majestic is just parked in front of the net, able to get that one handedly. There's the clear by Saucy out. Fusion Bleach is waiting to see where the shot will come from. There's no shot at all. It'll be played into the corner. Unearthly going back. Fusion Bleach catching up with the wave dash. A low 50 on that one as well. Still in the corner. Another 50. Using every bit of that car to make sure the ball does not leave that corner, giving the team a lot of time to collect some boost, and Fusion Bleach to collect a shot out at midfield. The defense all out of sorts for the Chimaeras. The clear there was off the backboard. I don't think anybody was expecting a shot, though, to come from Fusion Bleach as Unearthly leaked out and no one was behind.
Fusion Bleach literally did everything that whole drive. The low 50 to the wave dash to the pressure in the corner to getting out and grabbing enough boost to put a slinger on the net. He did a magnificent job of keeping his team on offense that drive as it's 2-0 right now. We're actually seeing some uncharted territory right now for the Chimaeras and actually the Anglers as a whole organization right now on stream. As it's been 6-0, they've been dominating pretty heavily. We're going to see if they can come back into this with a minute and 30 seconds left. But the Overdrive have looked very comfortable on offense, and you see the shot totals in this game for both teams are actually lower than the previous two games. So I think the Overdrive have done a great job of slowing the pace down, taking possession, and taking the 50-50s that they want to take versus taking the 50s that the Chimaeras are forcing, and it's worked out wonders for them.
On the backboard, backboard is Majestic. Not a whole lot of boost trying to beat Wick. The 50 will go straight up. A double commit here offensively. Fusion Bleach for the clear. Able to get that good bounce off the wall. Here's Kruger. It's Wick who will come in and cut that one off. We said they were a nuisance before. It's in front of the net. Great job by Saucy to play it out into the corner. Under a minute left to go. Majestic with the clear out towards midfield. There's a demo in the net. Unearthly with the pass. Saucy backs off of this one for Wick. It's dead in front of the net. Cleared back out towards midfield. Kruger to the left-hand side, looking for a read off backboard. Saucy's right there. Wins the 50. Here comes Wick. That shot will go off of the backboard. Nowhere near the net. Going the other way. Majestic looks for a free flip goal. Doesn't quite find it. Unearthly with a bump in the air to try to get that possession back. A 2-goal deficit in 25 seconds. Not anything easy to do at this level of Rocket League play.
No, and with the weak touches that are lofted in front of the net, they're not going to be able to get anything tripping as Kruger does a decent job of getting this back out to the midfield, but it's going to be Saucy. Actually, there's going to be an inopportune whiff. If they get one here, it's going to be important. Kruger coming in for the demo, forces Majestic to jump, and actually, I think that let him get that away because he had to avoid the demo. It just allowed it, and Fusion Bleach is going to scoop up another one here. 2 goals on 3 shots. We talked about the shooting on both sides of this. I mean, right now, the Overdrive shooting 60%. So both these teams really taking advantage of the opportunities that they've had so far in the games. Obviously, the Overdrive had much more this game, out shooting them 5-3, and there's no shot for the Chimaeras to come back right now. The Overdrive are going to have a chance to tie the series.
This one sits on the ground, and time is over, and Overdrive will take the shutout victory after dropping the first 2 games to the Chimaeras, and they do it in a very dominating fashion, outshooting 5-3, outscoring 3-0, only 2 saves for the Chimaeras. I think most importantly to note here, the Overdrives, they put everything on target that game. That's something you don't often see. You don't often see that a team, has as many goals and the other team has as many saves as there were shots. A lot of time you're seeing those shots just getting launched off the backboard and getting, calculated for one reason or another, or they're wide of the target. And that additional accuracy makes the job that much harder of the defense to keep themselves in that game. A great victory there for Overdrive. Looking for a shot on target. They get another one here. Was narrowly saved, but not quite. 4:55. A quick kickoff goal as Saucy's able to find Majestic in front of the net, and everyone stays out of the way. It bounces in.
Kruger was so darn close to getting a save on that. I feel bad for him, but this looks exactly like game number 3 tripping. Overdrive come out to an early lead. We're going to see if they can hold on to it. Already 2 credited shots as Wick clears this over to the left-hand side. Fusion Bleach actually going to bail off of this one, going to leave it a bit awkward. But no touches made. He's going to leave Kruger back alone. Getting the touch off the back wall. Majestic has the shot. Saucy with the demo. Unfortunately not able to find anything there, but the pressure continues thanks to Fusion Legend. Kruger doesn't have the best touch in front. It's going to be touched north towards the near post. This is just wide open. Majestic's going to scoop up another free goal. It's 2-0. The Overdrive have flipped the switch. 5 shots tripping in 27 seconds.
It's really, really difficult. I think Wick is probably expecting a 50 here from Kruger. That's just going right past them, and they end up really awkward on the front post. There's just not much that they can really do from that position. It's just difficult. Majestic collects a goal there. They're in the air looking for another one, trying to get this one past Unearthly Legend. It'll be 50, going down for a 50 on Fusion Bleach. It'll go to Wick, off the ceiling to midfield. Kruger looking for the shot on target, past Saucy. Majestic there to back them up and clear it all the way to the back wall. Unearthly trying to beat Majestic, gets it over the top of them, keeps control, pops it back up into the air, looking for their team. Here's Wick, getting 50 by Kruger, dropping down in front for Unearthly Legend, back up to the ceiling, back down to the ground, a pass out to midfield. Here's Saucy and Fusion, a little bit of a double commit, a little bit of confusion by both teams at midfield, but still, Overdrive with a 2-0 lead. Based on how they played last game, I'm looking for them to hang on to this one big time.
Yeah, Trevor, when we talk about styles that are unsustainable, right? And I don't want to call the counter style, that kind of turtle style of Rocket League unsustainable, because we've seen teams like Envy be successful with it in RLCS. It's just the sheer fact right now that for some reason those breakouts aren't working for the Chimaeras right now. The Overdrive are doing a great job of winning 50s in their own half, getting the ball out. That's really shutting down the offensive opportunities of this Chimera team as you see one come out, but it's handled easily by Fusion Bleach. Is this going to be kicked out over to Wick? But Majestic going to cut that one out almost immediately as Kruger's still up right now. Going to clear this to the other side, looking for Wick. Not going to get the best touch on the Earthly Legend's going to have to jump on this one. He actually misses it. It's going to lead to discombobulation in the midfield as Fusion Bleach comes over to the side looking for a shot. Actually gets an awkward touch, gets a pinch down to Majestic looking for a shot, not going to find it. Saucy gets demoed on the backfield. It should be some breathing room for the Chimaeras right now.
Unearthly the cross looking for Kruger, not gonna find that one there. Majestic will instead trying to get Fusion Bleach off the ceiling. It's in front. Saucy will knock it down, might have a flip reset here, just trying to 50 with Wick as they try to get out of their own corner. It's going to be Majestic back, Saucy versus Majestic. Sorry, Wick versus Majestic, one-on-one, with Saucy was coming in to help out. They're the ones who got the control now. Looking across to the field, going to end up passing that one right to Wick. Wick will shoot it right on target. Fusion Bleach going to come and make a big save. Wick keeps it in. Majestic back out to midfield. Fusion Bleach, Unearthly Legend is backwards. We've seen them play for this position before and work out quite well. It's in front of the net. Fusion Bleach is there, and a great dunk as well to boom it the other way.
Fusion Bleach has just turned on the Jets for this whole series. After game number 2, he said, hey, listen up, guys. I'm just going to 50 everything. I'm going to get in everybody's face, and it's going to work out for us because my car is 97 feet in length. As this one's dropped down in front, but Wick can't get the shot on target. Kruger turns around, and Unearthly Legend gets bumped as well. It's going to be precarious positioning on the scramble back right now for the Chimaeras. As Unearthly Legend able to scoop that one up, keep it close. Looking to take a 50, gets a flip reset here. Doesn't use the wave dash, and Fusion Bleach going to get credited with the clears. Wick can't get the touch here. Get the pinch, going to be out in front. Here's Majestic. The double commit, though, might leave them in trouble. Saucy tries to get around this one. It's a 50-50 up top. Wick can't get the touch. Unearthly Legend goes as well. I mean, the double commits just continue, but Wick luckily able enough to get a 50. This one's rocketed on net by Fusion Bleach. He's going to get around this again. Play it to the midfield. It's up high. Do they have any boost for this? No, but nobody's going to be able to get around the ball for the overdrive. It's going to be a reset with Wick blasting this one down. Not going to find anything, and it looked like some good offense for the overdrive, but it's shut down by the Chimaeras fairly well, but they still haven't found any offense.
Yeah, exactly. They haven't scored a goal. It doesn't matter how good a defense they play. They're still down by 2, and they've only got 60 more seconds left to do something about it. Fusion Bleach tries to get it started. They do put one on target. Unearthly will find Wick at midfield, straight down off the ceiling. It's going to be Unearthly who shoots it on target. Saucy and Majestic both there on the save. It's Majestic who collects the stat. Puts a shot on target. Kruger will get there just in time to knock it down. Saucy across yet again. Majestic just trying to harass in front of that Unearthly with the beat. Majestic looking at Saucy on the other side. Kruger looking for the dunk. It's Saucy who will have it now. The pass to midfield. Majestic is there, beaten by Unearthly Legend. We have 30 seconds left to go. A shot on target here from Wick. Still not going to be enough. Chimaeras have a lot of work to do in just 30 seconds, and I don't think they're going to have it in the tank.
It's going to be interesting to see, but Fusion Bleach missing that one isn't going to work, but Wick actually backflips off the ball. He had a chance at possession. Unearthly Legends here with the dribble. Going to be read out by Majestic instantly, not giving them any space whatsoever as Wick taking to the skies looking for the solo play. Going to be beat out entirely by Fusion Bleach. Here's Majestic. Kruger actually playing it off his own backboard. Unearthly Legend with the save, but they drained all the time off the clock tripping. The overdrive are going to end up taking this and sending it to a 2-2 tie from basically what looked like despair. They were struggling. They were not finding any offense at all. They get 2 kickoff goals and transfer it into 2 wins in games number 3 and 4.